What do you think now that they've said that they're going to respond harshly?
Well, I can't read myself into the Kremlin's mind, but I do think we need to realise the position of Russia. Basically, under Putin and his cronies, it's become a bit of a kleptocracy. They're looting the country. A lot of people are dirt poor, whereas the oligarchs are not. And so I do think we need to be looking at how we can hit them in the pocket. Was it a Cold War? I spent the best part of a year of my life facing the Soviet hordes across the inner German border. The world has changed. I hope we haven't gone to a Cold War, but I don't think we can treat Russia or the government of President Putin as a civilised player in international relations, because it just isn't, as we've seen. And it's not just Litvinenko, it's not just Salisbury, it's Georgia, Abkhazia, it's Crimea, it's Syria, it's the Donbass in Ukraine, and I'm afraid if we don't stand up, and we are standing up in a marvellously united way, if we don't stand up to what Putin is doing, he will continue his tricks.
You are banned from going to Russia, aren't you?
Well, I said something rather disobliging about President Putin, I think, in the House of Commons. I don't remember what it was, but I discovered I was on a stop list a couple of years ago. But it's not just me that's banned. I mean, I don't know if anybody's seen The Death of Stalin. It's a very funny film, and it's absolutely accurate. It's been banned as well, because, of course, people in that sort of situation can't stand being laughed at.
Coming back to my opening question, though, what do you think? What's your best guess of the meaning, the definition of a harsh response in this context?
I suspect that Putin will see the united response of the West and of NATO and of the EU as something he'd better be a little bit careful about. Right. I suspect he will not go as far as he might have done. I think he believed that the United Kingdom was isolated because we're leaving the EU, and he's probably been rather surprised to discover that we have the support of America, all the rest of NATO, and indeed of the EU.
Do you think he regrets what he's done?
How can I tell? But he should, and actually, you know, the Russian people deserve better than the government they have.
Laura Robathan, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Indeed.